Hello, this is for my persuasive speech. I have my lectern and my outline. I have my audience. And my outfit. Okay. Hello, my name is Madison Good, and today I'm going to speak to you about vaping. My purpose today is to persuade you that vaping should not be allowed in non-smoking areas. Imagine you are enjoying a meal with your family on a restaurant outdoor patio, and the sweet smell of blueberry ice or cotton candy vape smoke drifts over to your table and into the lungs of your child. Vaping, while socially more acceptable than traditional smoking, is still harmful and disruptive to the general public and should not be allowed where smoking is not permitted. Vaping and e-cigarettes contain harmful chemicals similar to traditional cigarettes and should be treated as such and share the same restrictions when it comes to public areas. According to the Oxford Journal of Nicotine and Tobacco Research, secondhand smoke from traditional cigarettes is more harmful than vaping, but vaping still releases harmful chemicals into the air, affecting the vape user as well as those in the immediate vicinity. Vape contains formaldehyde, acetone, and heavy metals like nickel, tin, and lead. According to the Australian Department of Health, Disability, and Aging, these harmful chemicals have been shown to cause throat and mouth irritation, persistent cough, nausea, and vomiting, and nicotine dependence. Lithium batteries used to power vapes and e-cigarettes pose a significant risk based on a myriad of factors. If the device or battery is damaged or compromised due to low safety standards from outsourced manufacturers, they bear the potential of combustion or even explosion, resulting in possible injury to the user's face, groin, or hands, as well as possible bystanders, according to JPRAS Open. I work in a hospital, and a patient family member had their vape plugged into the wall and sitting on a newborn baby's bassinet. While that vape was charging, it exploded, shrapnel flew everywhere, and the patient family member's pants caught on fire. And that was very dangerous. And now that we know about the physical dangers of vapes in public areas, let's talk about the societal dangers. The use of vapes in non-smoking areas can normalize smoking, making it look cool or even glamorous to young people. If allowed in public, young, impressionable people would be exposed to vaping, making it more normal within our culture, thus encouraging them to vape or smoke. Vapes are already marketed towards youths by coming in fun, fruity flavors and eye-catching colors. Some are even manufactured to have a screen and controls to play old-style arcade games on them. Vaping is often used as a placeholder for smoking and can be used to quit traditional cigarettes. But if it is allowed where smoking is not, then it can be counterproductive to quitting, as it fails to discourage the habit but instead offers a loophole to consume nicotine in public. Given the visibility of an individual vaping, this can reinforce the idea of vaping not being equated to traditional tobacco consumption to individuals who witness vape users indulging outside of designated areas. This can contribute to an overall impression that vaping is less harmful and more normalized. As you can see, the normalization of vaping is a risk to society. Now, let's talk about the risk to individuals. Allowing vaping in non-smoking areas strips individuals of personal freedoms who would prefer not to be exposed or are ignorant to the risks associated with exposure. It is a violation of freedom to subject an individual who is informed and non-consenting to the potential hazards of nicotine vape and byproducts. This could even include former smokers who are making a concentrated effort to avoid exposure, as it could trigger them into relapse or exacerbate existing medical conditions or the desire to not develop them in the first place. For people who are unaware of the risks, these individuals who have not researched the matter thoroughly and may be ignorant of the associated risks have now been subjected to conditions they lack the education to properly object. Perhaps more important than the previous examples is the violation of voices who go unheard, such as infants who lack the concept of what the harmful ingestion of a substance could result in. Another group in danger are disabled individuals who are potentially unable to advocate for themselves, unable to remove themselves from a potentially harmful environment, or even unaware that such an environment is present. In conclusion, My purpose today was to persuade you that vaping should not be allowed in non-smoking areas, and I hope I have succeeded. We talked about the physical dangers, societal dangers, and the infringement of people's freedoms if vaping is to be allowed in areas deemed non-smoking. As a society, we need to demand vape-free public places and include these harmful devices in smoke-free laws. I believe together we can protect the public health and the rights of others. Contact your local legislators today. Thank you.